This is the story of a man named Stanley. Or shall I say, was the story of a man named Stanley. A man without a purpose. A man with nothing in his life, except a mediocre job that has drove him to the point of insanity. To the point of wanting to commit suicide, just to escape from it all. But little does he know that at this moment, he would be given a second chance at life. Stanley! You're alive! Thank heavens you're alive! Not that anyone cares. Well, I'm sorry to wake you up, Stanley, but this can't be how the story ends. There must be more to this. Deep breath, Stanley. I know that you're confused, but this is the only way we can keep the story going. So without further ado, with no time to reflect on what has happened, Stanley enters the door behind him. But little does he know that on the other side lies the truth about his past. That's right, Stanley. In order to find out what has led you to take this destructive path in making all these bad choices in your life, we must take a step back in time to the days of your youth.
This is my old artwork. What's it doing here? I remember when I used to be an artist. I used to do art for a living. But for some reason I gave it up. And I never figured out why.
Stanley?
Stanley? What are these still doing in a drawer? Dad! Huh? I thought I told you to get rid of these a long time ago! I was gonna get rid of it. It was just... Huh? Can you explain this? I was gonna get rid of it, I promise you. I thought I told you to give that up years ago! No, listen. I'm tired of this shit, Stanley. I'm seriously tired of it. Okay? When are you gonna give this stuff up and get a job? Huh? I was going to apply. I gave you 1 week. 1 week to get out there and get a job and give this shit up. I don't have a job yet, Dad, but I'm working on it. I've been applying. I've been going places. I've been putting in applications. I promise you I've been applying. Please. Like what the hell is this? Huh? I was gonna throw it out. Just please don't rip it up. Please don't rip it up. Please. Dad, I want to be an artist. An artist? Are you kidding me? It's not a real job. I want to be an artist. I'm going to art school, Dad. Are you retarded? Are you retarded? That's what I want to do. You think that's a real job? Art's not a real job. But Dad, art's not a real job. If I keep pursuing it, I can do it. I can do it, Dad. Art don't pay the bills. Art don't pay the bills. I mean, not yet, but like, you good for nothing, lazy ass. Who's paying the bills around here? Who's paying the bills around here? And you! And you! I mean, not yet, but I'll work something out. And you get a job where you can pack your shit and get out! Get out! But Dad, I live here. I live here. Where am I gonna go? Oh, you think this is your house? Huh? You think this is your house? Where am I gonna go, Dad? I live here. Oh, you ain't gonna go? Oh, you think you're a smart ass, huh? You think you're a smart ass? You ain't gonna go? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I've already got your shit packed, alright? And you know what? You know what? Take your shit, take your freaking art shit, and freaking get out! Get out! Please don't kick me out. Please. I'm your son. Get out! Get out! I'll get a job. Please, just don't kick me out, please. Don't come back here. Till you get a freaking job. Get out! Good for nothing, worthless ass son.
Well, there you have it, Stanley. The truth about your past. That you have tried to forget for the longest time. The moment that changed your life and led you on this dark path to a life you never wanted. Now you see, Stanley, you were never always like this. There once was a time when you had dreams, ambitions, hopes to become something more. But instead, you felt that you were not good enough. You felt that you could never be the son your father wanted, and so you gave up your dream, and thus gave up on life. Because you felt like you were a failure. You felt like you failed him, and thus failed yourself. Stanley, wait! Wait! There's still a chance to turn your life around! Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Sleeping on the job? Your boss is not going to like this. When Stanley woke up, he was absolutely stunned to discover that he was back in his office. Back to his old life that he thought he had left behind. Where am I? What is this? I thought I was dead. I must be dreaming. This must be a dream. Stanley thought to himself. Is this a dream? Or is this a nightmare? No! 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 This can't be real! This can't be real! No, please, wake me up! I'm dreaming! I'm dreaming! Stanley, wait a minute! Calm down! I have brought you here for a reason! I told you once before that I would give you a second chance at life. Now this is your second chance. This was the moment that you killed yourself, Stanley. This was the moment when you committed suicide. The moment when you went crazy and forgot who you were. But you can change that, Stanley. You can all be changed. But first, you must confront your biggest opponent. Real life. Hello, Stanley. No! So, did you shred the papers like I asked? You remember, Stanley? The papers that drove you to the point of insanity. He's trying to control you, Stanley. He's trying to make you a slave again. so that you will never leave or find your identity, and thus lead you on the path to your death. But not this time. This is it, Stanley. The moment of truth. The moment when you will finally take a stand. No. No, I didn't. What do you mean you didn't shred the papers? What does that even mean? I don't think he gets it, Stanley. I don't think he believes that you're serious. That's a good one. No! I'm done! I hate it here! I hate this job! For years, I've been sitting in that room, just shredding, just shredding, just shredding, just shredding and shredding, and I can't take it anymore! I've lived my life for so long, without a purpose, without a reason to live! And I've got no one in my life. Nothing. My only friend is that stupid paper shredder. I just keep shredding and shredding and shredding because that's what my dad wanted me to do. But no more! Screw it! I'm done! I'm done! And I don't care if I'm a failure. I want a life. I want my life back. And you can't tell me what to do. I'm done being your slave. I'm done with it. I'm taking control of my life. I'm taking control of my life. And there's nothing you can do about it. I quit. I freaking quit. I'm done. Screw this. Screw this job. Screw this life. What do I got to lose? I'm freaking out of here. Oh, Stanley. You think you have control over your own life? Seems like you forgot something. I'm still your boss. No! So I dictate when you leave, okay? And I'm saying, get back in that room and you shred all those papers. I quit! I told you I quit! Get your ass in that room right now! Oh, Stanley. You ought to be lucky that you still have this job. Because you're really testing me here. You're really testing me. So I suggest you get your ass and you get back to work. No? Well, maybe this will motivate you. Recognize this? Oh, what do we have here, Stanley? Ooh. So this is why you're quitting. All your little sketchbooks. Whoops. This is what you care about? A bunch of cartoons? This is what you care about? Your little stupid art? Your stupid artwork? Screw your shitty, stupid art! Dream! Is this important to you? Throw that in the paper shredder. Give it up, Stanley. You're worthless. And as for your little hobby, this stupid shit right here is not gonna make you any money. Shredding it will. Shred it in the shredder, along with your dreams, along with your hopes. Admit it, Stanley. Without me, you're nothing. Nothing. And your little stupid art dream? What the frick? What the hell kind of dream is that? If I let you out that door, you're gonna fail. And when you fail, you'll be back here begging me for this job. You'll be begging on your knees. Begging. And I'm gonna make you wish that you never quit. Because let me tell you something. This is all you're good for. This is your life. This is your only purpose in life. You'll always be a failure. Just like your old man. That's right. Just like your dad. You should have listened to him, Stanley. Just like your old man says. You're nothing but a good-for-nothing, worthless ass. Screw you. That's for all the years of my life that you took away from me, Stan. Well done, Stanley. You vanquished the foe and finally took control of your life. This is it. This is your moment, Stanley. I knew there was a man in there somewhere. The real world may have broken you before, but it won't break you again. Now that you have found your true self, you have earned the right to your freedom. Off you go, Stanley. Find your purpose. This is your life, Stanley. You are capable of much more. And you know that. All those years of being pushed around are over. Good riddance. That's right, Stanley. No more will anyone try to control you. No more will you be told what to do. No more will you have to live up to society's expectations. All those years you were lost. The light at the end of the tunnel awaits you. Your escape. That's right. You will finally get your first taste of freedom. Behind that door lies your escape from this prison, from this hellhole called reality. And thus, we have finally come to the end of this story. A happy ending. The truth is, Stanley, you knew what your purpose was, all along, but you were simply misguided. Now you can finally pursue what you were meant to do from the beginning, and whether you succeed or fail, that doesn't matter, because the point is, you're happy. That's right, Stanley is finally happy and confident that he has a bright future ahead of him, and whether your father approves or not, at least he won't have to attend your funeral. Take it in, Stanley. Take it all in. This is what you call freedom. This is what freedom looks like. The great outdoors. The only thing that has not been corrupted by our society, by those who are in positions of power. Real life doesn't always have to be so depressing. It can sometimes be a beautiful thing. Just like art. Something that the world has tried to take away from you. But now you can finally appreciate it again. We all have a purpose, Stanley. We all have a reason to live. And I think you have finally found that. Your purpose is to become an artist and restore balance in the world. Papers are not meant for shredding. They are meant for creating. Money and power may have corrupted our society, but at least we have people like you who just want to do what they are passionate about and be happy. And that's something that the real world can't understand. That is something that the real world will never understand. They will never get it. You see, Stanley? You don't need me to tell you all this. You don't need me to narrate your life. In fact, you don't need me at all. Now I think it's time that you narrate your own life. In fact, you just did. You changed your future. At the end of the day, life is too short to be miserable. You should never be afraid to fail, Stanley. The only thing you should be afraid of is not trying. If you are passionate enough about what you do, you will find a way to succeed. We're all going to die at some point, but at least you can die happily.